You're 38? Given your conditions, do you think men would choose you? Think about it.
Why wouldn't they choose me?
Listen, everyone. Height of 175 centimeters, has a house and a car, bachelor's degree or higher. Why would they choose a 38-year-old over a 25-year-old?
Look at that. Hey guys, AJ here back with another one for you. So guys, China, Korea, and Japan are cooked, right? Cooked. Because guys, all the women there, they want to be strong and independent.
I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore.
And those men don't simp, right? They don't. Guys, they would rather watch their countries die than simp. And guys, China, Korea, and Japan is where the United States is going to be in about 10 to 15 years. Especially if men keep minding their own business, like I always say. You know? And guys, here we have a case of these chicks. They had a singles event in China, right? 800 chicks showed up and no men showed up at all. So guys, we'll get into this, but before we do, like, subscribe, drop a comment. Guys, I have a second channel called 50304, so please go and check that out. Join my Discord. Check out the playlist at the end because I have a long-running series on Asia. Guys, hit the join button or the link in the description because I am offering memberships now. So guys, thanks to all you guys that are already members. I appreciate that. And guys, about 65% of you guys that watch my videos are not subbed. So guys, make sure to hit the subscribe button. I appreciate that. And guys, let's get into this. Oh, and guys, I will drop the link to this video right here in the description and pinned at the top of the comments, just in case you want to watch it. So without my big mouth interrupting it, okay? So let's get into this.
我根本没有想到我会嫁不出去。
I never thought I wouldn't get married, but the truth is, I'm already 42 and I really can't find a husband.
42.
I didn't expect it to be this hard at 42, but the reality is, my social circle and my age make it really difficult.
Look at that.
I also didn't expect that men don't want to date older single women, and I didn't expect that older single men themselves are not that great. They just look down on older single women. This vlogger said it's almost impossible for her to find a marriage partner. In the following conversation between a man and a woman, you can see how hard it is for single women in China to find someone.
Let's be straightforward. What are your conditions?
Here we go.
I'm 38 years old. I have a house and a car, and my monthly salary is around 5,000 yuan. What about you?
I don't have anything.
You don't have anything, and you still want to come to a matchmaking event with me?
Yes, exactly. Because I don't have anything. I came to find you. If I had everything, why would I come looking for you? You must be joking.
So why do you think I would be interested in you?
What kind of person are you looking for?
I want someone at least 175 centimeters tall, with a bachelor's degree or higher, a house, a car, and a stable job.
How old?
Look at that, guys. Look at that.
Are you?
38.
You're 38? Given your conditions, do you think men would choose you? Think about it.
Why wouldn't they choose me?
Listen, everyone. Height of 175 centimeters, has a house and a car, bachelor's degree or higher. Why would they choose a 38-year-old over a 25-year-old?
Let's go! Look at that!
City boy, city boy.
That's what I'm talking about. Some heroes don't wear capes. Let's go!
Why pick you?
Both men and women want a good partner when looking to marry, but the current fact is that there are many older single women in China. On the men's side, more than 20 million rural men remain unmarried bachelors.
Good.
According to the 2023 China Statistical Yearbook released by the National Bureau of Statistics, by the end of 2022, there were 265 million single people in China. Among them, 106 million were single women, and 159 million were single men.
Look at that.
Why are so many women single and find it hard to get a partner? Some say it's because when women were young, they always dream of a love story like in TV dramas. They imagine a Prince Charming or powerful CEO coming into their lives, but a tall CEO is very popular. You might not get a chance to meet with him, and if you do, he might not notice you. If you miss the opportunity, you end up being what's called a leftover woman.
There you go.
Every woman needs to be more realistic and down to earth. It's important to make a suitable and realistic match.
Cooked.
岁数大，只是大龄剩女身上最小的问题。
Age is the smallest problem among leftover women. Many women, when young, don't lack admirers, but when they are dating, they keep draining the man's patience. Eventually, all the men who are willing to truly commit leave. They're not left behind. They actively filter out all the men who could accept them.
This male vlogger...
So in other words, they're letting Long Dong and Nug Wang shoot up the club, right? Instead of getting a decent guy, you know?
thinks that age is not the main issue. There are 4 main reasons. First, when women start dating, they always talk about emotional value. They test men by acting difficult, giving cold shoulders, blocking, or threatening to break up just to see if he loves her enough.
Look at that!
Men can tolerate some unreasonable behavior, but that makes for a very unstable relationship. Second, many women claim to be independent but are actually financial parasites. They say they want independence, but spend all their salary and even go into debt, while expecting men to pay for everything.
Look at that, guys, right? See? I told you. The only person whose money that you'd rather spend than hers is yours.
They define independence as your money is my money, but my money is still my money. Men want to avoid that kind of double standard. Third, women change the meaning of what they want. They say they want attitude, not money. But if a man really doesn't have a house or car, these women run away faster than anyone. This fake talk just makes men feel tricked. Fourth, women have unrealistic standards but blame all men for not being good enough. For example, they earn 5,000 yuan a month but want men who make $1 million a year. They have bad tempers but expect men to be endlessly tolerant. They never reflect on themselves and think that good men are blind. This wrong thinking only makes them stay single longer and longer. Men don't dislike these women because of their age. Age can be forgiven, but no one wants to deal with a toxic personality. Last April, a matchmaking event in Hangzhou invited 1,000 people. Hundreds of women showed up, but only a handful of men came. The scene was very awkward. Some men left early when they saw how few men there were. In early December last year, a matchmaking event was held in a 5-star hotel in Wuhan. About 800 well-dressed women attended, but not a single man showed up. Men could enter for free, but women had to pay 3,800 yuan each. In total, the women's...
So men could get in for free and they still didn't show up. Look at that, guys! These guys are not simping at all. Look at that, man. Can you imagine all these desperate chicks? You know, Long Wang takes one look inside the door and says,
"That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks."
and gets out of there.
Spent over 300,000 yuan, but no men came. It was a matchmaking event with no matches. Some say quality men don't need to go to matchmaking events because they can find partners easily. Men with poorer conditions don't go either because they know their situation. Women often want men to have a house, a car, and a bride price. If a man doesn't have those, why go matchmaking? It would only embarrass him. In big cities like Beijing, Shanghai, Guangzhou, and Shenzhen, there are many older women who are high quality. They have a good education, stable jobs, and decent looks.
There's many of older chicks that have high quality, please.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
But because of their age, even if they lower their standards, it's still hard for them to find a partner. These are what's called leftover women. But China also has 20 million leftover rural men. High bride prices are one of the main reasons why many rural young men cannot find partners or hesitate to marry. Chinese media say, for example, that a survey in Liaoning province shows that bride prices for rural women have risen sharply. It's jumped from 68,000 yuan in 2016 to 176,000 yuan in 2020. The latest central government policy document for 2025 mentions plans to comprehensively manage the problem of high bride prices in rural areas.
You know that, guys? So, guys, we'll cut this off here, right? Guys, can you imagine paying a bride price to marry some broad? Come on, man.
Shit.
China's cooked, man. Cooked. And, guys, then these knuckleheads are like, oh, man, China's going to outdo the United States. Guys, they tried to grow their economy, but didn't factor in the fact that their population wasn't gonna grow, right? Look at that. Someone says this wasn't a dating event, it was a gold diggers conference. Guy says they aren't looking for love, they're looking for a cash machine. Someone says that American chicks hit the wall, and China, they hit the Great Wall. Look at that, man. Look at that. But alright, you guys, this is AJ. Appreciate you guys. Guys, check out the playlist because I have more videos about this, right? You know? And alright, guys. Appreciate you. Have a good one.